Hey world, it's Sunday, it's the 17th of August, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The moon's at the end of Taurus, it's just squared the sun, the angle of divine discontent. It's now void for the next 12 hours. Mars is brewing in a conjunction to Saturn. So nothing I say at this time is going to make any difference apart from add a bit to the anger. So I thought, right, why not? Let's go for it. I noted a few things in the last few days. I saw a very disturbing report from Nigeria a couple of days ago about how Boko Haram have once again just raided villages, killing all the men and all the boys, primarily because they were a different sect of the same type of religion, but different. So they were apostates. I note in China a few days ago that a Christian cult canvassing for devotees killed a person in a McDonald's because she refused to give them her phone number. The Christian cult, where people were arrested and put in prison, and they still say God told them to do it. Jesus told them to do it. Okay. This is in China, which is not known for its religious tolerance. I mean, look at the way they treat Falun Gong. And then we have all these Catholic paedophile priests in America, the bishops, who cover up everything, in God's name, of course. They've got to be seen to be doing God's work. Male God, of course. But of course, Catholic priests aren't allowed to marry. And they're not allowed to have children because that involves consorting with the unclean, with women who are inferior according to the Catholic Church. And then we've got Palestine, where you've got this crazy situation where a charity advertises in the Jewish Chronicle and the local Jewish readers complain and organise the pulling of that advert because it's about charity for Palestinians, not Jews. And then, of course, just up the road, there's ISIS, where all the hard-line Muslim fundamentalists are killing everyone who is not exactly the same as them in terms of religion, and hardcore, the caliphate. They kill everyone who is not one of them. Very reminiscent of George Bush. You're either with us or against us. Again, Christian hegemony, homogeny. Add to this all the other stuff that's going on, whether it be the Ukraine, Mississippi. Much of it is religious. There are black against white. There's obvious gender discrimination across the board, but then isn't that what religion's about? And it seems to me that in every religion of the world, there is sectarianism, persecution, and evil. Simply in God's name. And my God has got a bigger dick than yours. And my God is more powerful than yours, therefore I'm going to kill you. Enough. Since time immemorial, since humans got off their knuckles and started walking, they've looked into the sky and they've seen the sun, the light giver, the heat giver, the life bringer. And they've seen the moon, the reflection of the sun at night, the negative, the opposite, the shadow, negative as in photographic negative. The sun and the moon, the god and the goddess, it always has been. And various religions have superimposed their own names and symbols on this imagery. Look, get it right. There is no God. This society is sick, it is twisted, and it is going to fail. The human race will lose unless there are radical changes. And the single biggest change is to ban religions, close the churches, close the mosques, close the synagogues, and stop this facade of organised religion and fighting in God's name. In God we trust. God? Who's God? There's only one God. And that is known only to you. Every single person on this planet, regardless of race, age, or gender, has their own individual relationship with the divine, with divinity. I have a wonderful relationship with spirit and with the divine, but it does not follow any organized creed, philosophy, dogma, theology, or religion. It's mine. And it wouldn't work for anyone else. It's just mine. Everyone's got their own. As soon as someone says, you will believe this, run away. It's the end of religion. And not a moment too soon. Sunday sermon over. Back to normal tomorrow.